Hello, my name is Casey Merckling, and welcome to what I'm going to call a corporate retelling of Philemon and Baucis. Essentially, this story will follow the classic narrative of Philemon and Baucis written by Ovid in the Metamorphoses, but in the modern setting of an investment firm. Before beginning, I'd like to first add that I apologize if I've mispronounced the names of our main characters, and also I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Essentially, I've written a story that goes along with the images that you'll be seeing, and next to the images will be some extra information that I will also read out loud. Thank you. Our story begins in the heart of the bustling metropolis of New Olympus, where neon lights danced with the rhythm of the city and the streets hummed with the energy of progress. The towering headquarters of Titan Enterprises stood as a symbol of modern commerce and industry, its sleek glass exterior reflecting the vibrant life of the city, casting long shadows over the sidewalk below. This imposing structure was more than just an office. It was a beacon of innovation and ambition. Below you can see pictured an image of Titan Enterprises. Led by CEO Jupiter and CFO Mercury, Titan Enterprises is a prestigious investment management firm. With investments in technology, finance, energy, healthcare, and more, the investment firm covers a wide variety of sectors. Operating in 30 countries, Titan Enterprises employs over 16,000 individuals to manage trillions of assets. At its helm stood Jupiter, the visionary CEO whose gaze reached far beyond the horizon, and Mercury, the astute CFO whose sharp mind navigated the intricate web of finances. Despite their elevated positions within the corporate hierarchy, Jupiter and Mercury were not insulated from the realities of their own company. Beneath the polished exterior of Titan Enterprises lurked a labyrinth of challenges and contradictions, where the ideals of success often clashed with the principles of compassion and empathy. Pictured below, you can see Jupiter and Mercury in the corporate environment. As a powerful father-son duo, they've had their share of controversies, but Titan Enterprises has seen great success under them. Jupiter is renowned as a better leader than the previous CEO, Saturn, and few remember a time before them. Determined to gain insight into the inner workings of their organization, Jupiter and Mercury conceived a plan reminiscent of the popular television show Undercover Boss. Disguised in humble attire, they embarked on a journey of discovery, immersing themselves in the daily routines of their employees. Pictured below, you can see Jupiter and Mercury in their disguises. Utilizing a change of clothes and fake mustaches, they are frankly unrecognizable. Their odyssey through the corridors of Titan Enterprises revealed a spectrum of experiences, from the bustling call centers where a cacophony of voices mingled to the serene oasis of the company cafeteria where employees sought respite from the relentless demands of their work. Jupiter and Mercury continued their journey deeper into the bowels of the company, encountering more layers of its structure, each revealing a different facet of its operation. Pictured below, you can see the beautiful call center and cafeteria of Titan Enterprises, very clearly taking on an ancient Greek theme, but in a modern setting. You can see the employees do work in a beautiful environment, but we're going to reveal, they definitely have some lacking leadership. Their next stop brought them face to face with the head of the marketing department, Mr. Pompous, and the head of public relations, Miss Vanity. Mr. Pompous, with his tailored suits and condescending demeanor, greeted them with a dismissive wave as if their presence was an inconvenience. Pictured below, you can see Mr. Pompous and Miss Vanity. Mr. Pompous is the director of marketing and regularly commits insider trading. Though he does rule with an iron fist, he's often seen as a less than approachable boss. Miss Vanity, on the other hand, is the head of public relations. She has a large Instagram following and maybe cares more about it than her responsibilities. Speaking to Mr. Pompous was frankly a pain. He boasted about the latest marketing campaigns, attributing any success solely to his own brilliance while ignoring the hard work of his team. Miss Vanity, on the other hand, seemed more preoccupied with her appearance than the welfare of her employees. She flaunted her designer handbags and flashy jewelry, prattling on about her social media following and the importance of maintaining a certain image. It was clear that her priorities lay more in self-promotion than in the company's mission. Pictured below, you can see Mr. Pompous rejecting ideas other than his own, particularly of the employees behind him, and Miss Vanity clearly neglecting her responsibilities by playing on her phone instead of dealing with the employees that clearly could probably use her help. Jupiter and Mercury exchanged knowing glances, recognizing the toxic atmosphere. Disheartened by what they witnessed, Jupiter and Mercury knew they had to address the failing leadership. Pictured below, you can see the wonderful image of the disguised Jupiter and Mercury looking at each other with the mutual realization that Mr. Pompous and Miss Vanity are detriments to the company. Yet, amidst the chaos and monotony of corporate life, they discovered glimmers of hope and humanity during their visit to the mailroom. It was here, among the mess of letters and packages, that they found inspiration in the unassuming figures of Philemon and Baucis, two low-level employees whose kindness and humility transcended the confines of their roles. Philemon, with his weathered hands and warm smile that never wavered, approached each task with a sense of purpose and unwavering dedication. Whether it was assisting a colleague in need or simply offering a word of encouragement, Philemon's presence radiated a quiet strength that uplifted those around him. Baucis, with her infectious laughter and boundless compassion, possessed a rare gift for seeing the humanity in others. Her genuine interest in the well-being of her coworkers and her willingness to lend a hand, even in the face of adversity, made her a beloved figure within the company. Pictured below, you can see Philemon and Baucis clearly enjoying their time working in the mailroom. As a married couple living modesty, their focus was more on giving and being kind to others. Moved by the genuine kindness and selflessness of Philemon and Baucis, Jupiter and Mercury resolved to reveal their true identities to the unsuspecting employees. In a private meeting, they unveiled themselves as the heads of Titan Enterprises. Much to the astonishment of Philemon and Baucis, with tears of gratitude in their eyes, Philemon and Baucis listened as Jupiter and Mercury recounted their journey through the company. They spoke of the arrogance and indifference they had witnessed among certain managers, not naming names, contrasting it with the humility and compassion exemplified by Philemon and Baucis. In a sweeping gesture of appreciation, Jupiter and Mercury announced the termination of the arrogant managers Mr. Pompous and Miss Vanity, and bestowed upon Philemon and Baucis extensive raises and gifts. But more than material rewards, they recognized the invaluable contribution of Philemon and Baucis to the company's culture. Pictured below, you can see the wonderful faces of Philemon and Baucis being rewarded by Jupiter and Mercury. As you can see, they were very surprised, but also very pleased. Furthermore, you can see Mr. Pompous and Miss Vanity packing their bags after tragically being fired, which is frankly much deserved. As news of the extraordinary events spread throughout Titan Enterprises, a wave of inspiration swept through its halls. Employees began to emulate the kindness and humility demonstrated by Philemon and Baucis, fostering a culture of empathy and cooperation that transcended the boundaries of hierarchy and status. In the end, the story of Philemon and Baucis became more than just a tale of generosity rewarded. It became a guiding principle for the employees of Titan Enterprises, a reminder that true success lies not in the pursuit of power or wealth, but in the simple acts of kindness and compassion towards others. As you can see below, the new and improved Titan Enterprises consists of a much improved leadership, having come along with the new hires replacing Mr. Pompous and Miss Vanity. Furthermore, they also have a more caring culture inspired by the acts of Philemon and Baucis, and one that values employee welfare over profits. And with that is the end of our story. This has been a corporate retelling of Philemon and Baucis, inspired by Ovid's Metamorphoses. This has been a wonderful class. I really learned a lot, and I really appreciated the opportunity. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you for taking the time to read through the slides, and just thank you for everything. Goodbye.